everyone, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've done a video. I decided to go old school and pull out my little hot rollers. I found these a couple of days ago. I used to always do this in high school and I had a love-hate relationship for them because I always would put them in my hair and then of course do whatever I need to do, my makeup or anything to get ready for school. And then I would take them out. Some days it would look really good, some days not so good. So we're going to give this a try. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to be using my Revolutions Mattifying Primer, and I'm going to put this all over. I don't know about y'all, but I always like curly hair. I feel like you can get away with curly hair when you like sleeping and everything else. I feel like straight hair, once you have a kink in it, once you put it up, you're like done for type deal. So I always like going for curly hair, but this is like day 4 unwashed hair, so who knows, I might wash it in a couple of days. This is Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfies foundation that I'm going to be using. Y'all know I love this stuff. It's so good and it matches my skin. Of course, granted, I did self-tan a little bit, so maybe a little light this time, but you know, we're going to make it work. Alright, of course, you know, to blend this in, and I'm just going to be using this Sigma round kabuki brush and an F82 to blend this all over. Of course, my curls are getting in my face. And I put my eyelash extensions back on. I done a video about them, and I can link it down below. So I have those on. I need to do a couple because, of course, some has fallen out throughout the day. But overall, they stay pretty well. Of course, just depending on what you're doing with your makeup and your skincare on how you wash your face. Now I'm going to be using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Cool Tan. And I'm just going to use this cream concealer to do my contour. And then, of course, I'm going to blend it in. And just so it will set really well whenever I put my brush bronzer on my face. Now I'm going to go in with this Hoola bronzer, and I'm just going to set this on where I did the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Cool Tan on top of it, just so I can set a little bit better. Of course, blend this in. Now moving on to highlight. Of course, I always use this Pro Conceal in the shade Light Yellow to highlight my face. This is my holy grail product that I always love using. Of course, just underneath my eyes, down my nose, and of course my chin. And I'm going to blend this in. Now I'm going to set that using this Revolutions Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Ghost. And I'm just going to take my brush and just put some on there. Of course, this stuff is so powdery, but I love this stuff. Now I'm going to let that set for a little bit, and I'm going to be moving on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this Holmes Physicians Formula Butter collection that she has. And I'm going to start with Do Not Disturb on the base of my eyelid and just put this all over. Now moving to the outer corners of my eyelids, I'm going to be using No Filter, and I'm just going to make a smokiness effect with this and just start on the outer corners of my eyelids and work in. Now I'm getting my same brush that I just used, an old washcloth, and getting any excess eyeshadow off, and I'm going to go in now with this Tropic Like It's Hot, and I'm going to darken the outer corners of my eyelids just a little bit. Now moving on to a smaller brush, I'm going to go in with Pom Poms, and I'm going to dab this on the outer corners of my eyelids just to darken it up. Now getting a different brush, and of course blending those colors together. Now the dark green color didn't pop as much as I wanted to, so I'm going to be using Max Fix Plus and of course the brush that I just used. Spray a little bit on there and go back in with this dark green color just to darken it up a little bit. Okay, that's working a little bit better, making it stick more. Now moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be using this NYX Black Mousse Liner in this little pot. And of course I just got this random brush and I'm just going to dip it in here and do my eyeliner. Now that I just got done doing my eyeliner, I'm just grabbing this brush and just dusting and blending my makeup together. Of course, to get any excess off and any eyeshadow that has fallen down. Now I'm going to go back in using Casey's Home palette and I'm going to use this Copper Cabana for my blush and just pat this on my face. Now moving on to highlight, I'm going to be using Max Fix Plus and then a Real Technique brush. Spray a little bit on there. Go back into Casey Holmes palette and use her highlight called Just Beachy. And then of course, highlight my face. Now moving on to eyebrows, y'all always know I use this Benefit 3 eyebrow gel and I'm just going to set my eyebrows with this. Now moving on to mascara, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Total Temptation. And of course, I'm just going to do my bottom lashes since I have lash extensions up top. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to be using this LA Girl lip liner in the shade Blushing just to outline my lips. Now I'm going to be filling in my lips using this Too Faced Lip Injection Color Balm in the shade Bee Sting and just fill this in. Now I got that little tingly sensation going on. Now onto this hair. Let's hope it works out well. Now I have all of them out. My hair is actually really curly, so I'm glad it took really well in my hair. My hair is actually the longest it's been in a while, so I'm glad about that. Really good curl. So now I'm going to grab this wide tooth comb and just go slightly in to brush them out. Alright, not bad for some high school curls. Of course, high school was like almost what? Oh god, 12 years ago? I don't know. It's probably been longer than that. And I can't even count now. So. But not bad. I mean, of course, I feel like the curls look really good. I feel like they stick. I don't know. I feel like I can never get a curling wand to stick my hair really well with a good curl. So this looks awesome. And of course, I just parted down the middle, something different with my hair. So I'm liking this new curl vibe. So other than that, this is my makeup routine and hairstyle for today. Until next time, bye guys.